Hello and welcome to the newest Jump King video. This time, I am falling 50 whole times. Video number 10 here, and I have done, as per usual, some practice in the meantime. I've gotten a little bit better, and I hope that it will be demonstratable. You'll notice straight out the gate that I'm probably a bit louder. My XLR cable arrived, so hip hip hooray. We now have better audio. And I've also done a kind of reset of my audio settings. So this time the audio might be actually a little too sensitive. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of willing to play it out for this episode to see how it goes, so that I have a better idea for my other kind of recordings and so on in the future. We'll consider it kind of a learning phase or something. I don't know. What can be said? I did a bit of practice last night, and I got to a new high. I'm not through with the win zone yet, even in practice. So we'll see if I can get there just fine in the lead up today. But as you guys know, that was actually a really easy jump, and I just didn't max it. Whoops. As you guys know, it can be a bit difficult at times, so whatever. We'll do our best. I do have one question. I asked for some questions last episode from the viewers. I know that there's been kind of a downtick in views, and I hope that's mainly just because of the winter holidays. People are busy, and it came out on Christmas, so probably a lot of people didn't even see it in their notifications because of celebrations and whatnot. But I did get one question from Julia W 2821, or Yulia W 2821, and it is what are your top least favorite vegetables and why? And I guess I'm going to be answering that now. So first, in last place, so I guess I'm going to count down, like from bottom 5 to the bottom, like the very last one, right? So at number 5, I'm going to go ahead and just say oranges, because I think they're a really lousy vegetable. Like I don't think they're a vegetable at all. And because of that, they deserve 5th place. After that, in 4th, I would probably put peas. And I don't actually like dislike peas. Like I still eat them pretty regularly. I also like kind of like a pea soup that my mom made when I was younger. Peas can be good. They have a right time and place. I also think like sweet peas, they can be poppin'. But in general, they're kind of mushy, kind of boring, kind of bland, and they don't really do much, right? And I feel like they're competitors. Like if you think about, oh, I'm gonna have like boiled peas as a side, like I believe that the competitors for it, like potatoes, are just hugely better, or like boiled carrots, or cauliflower, broccoli. I think they all basically destroy it. Peas kind of mid, right? And it's also like not really helped by the texture of peas. I think their texture is also a bit boring. So when you combine all of the boringness together, it's kind of just not really there. I guess I would say like number 4 would be eggplant. So for me, eggplants are kind of like peas. They're a bit mid. They're not really all that extravagant. It's both the texture and tasting though, where they're a little bit more offensive. So like the texture of peas can be fine for me, but the texture of eggplants are almost never fine unless they're like fried. Then I think they're a little bit better. But on the whole, a lot of the eggplant kind of texture just isn't really my jam. Sorry for all the cuts just now. It's just been a bit of sneezing and coughing and strangeness there, honestly. Um, in any case, I really don't think that eggplant is very good. It's just bad. So it's like peas are kind of okay. Eggplants are just the worst version of peas, basically. Um, and I really don't vibe with like even the eggplant paste and these kind of things. I wish I did, because I do like those sort of things mostly. Oh no. Coming in at number so 5, 4, 3, 2 is actually one where I had to basically look at those like charts for children about like what are vegetables. Because I was like, huh, which vegetables do I don't really like? Because when I was younger, I really disliked many vegetables. I disliked broccoli, I disliked cauliflower, I disliked Brussels sprouts, and nowadays those are like some of my faves. Like I think all of those taste great. Um, I didn't like you know cole, cabbage, stuff like that. But nowadays I'm just like, yeah, that's great. Like it's totally fine. Um, so I don't know what happened exactly there, but this would have been a lot easier of a list to do when I was 12. And so when I was looking at different options, of different vegetables, this came up, and in my brain I was like, not really a vegetable, more of an herb somehow. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, actually, it definitely is a vegetable. So I guess I kind of learned something in a way. Just like my brain's, classification was not really on base for this one. But it's ginger. And ginger is like, I might be a little allergic to ginger. I don't really know. But I have that thing like whenever I consume it, even when I'm drinking like ginger ale, like I cough or like it tickles me a bit too much. Um, and I don't like that. Um, I used to really like ginger ale when I was a kid. Oh, that hurt. Um, but no, no, no. But nowadays, it's just not for me. Just not into it. Um, Last but not least, the worst vegetable. What you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Editor, Lucas in the future, is squash. Now, I know there are many different kinds of squash, but I'm an equal opportunity hater for the most part. I do like myself a good like pumpkin pie or something like this, but I personally kind of distinguish pumpkins from other squashes. But all of those other squashes that are non-pumpkins, I lump together. So with squash, there's kind of like a memory effect when I eat it. It like just makes me feel like I'm vomiting when I eat it. It has that kind of just consistency, taste, texture, whatever you want to call it, that activates that kind of like, yeah, mnemonic effect, the like super powerful personal memory dimension that's just poison to me. So I hate that. Um, and it also activates simultaneously like real memories, like the time when I was like sitting at my like table of my house and my mom's like, you have to eat this. My parents are like, you have to eat all the food we put on the table. There are children in Africa who are starving, blah blah blah. And truthfully, there were children starving in America, and they didn't miraculously get healed or get food when I ate that squash, nor one's across the ocean. So that was definitely just like a loss, you know. And obviously that's not what they mean, but like I even at that time I just felt like it did make a difference, you know. I'm like, well, people still don't like certain kinds of food. Of course, starving people eat anything, but I wasn't a starving kid. And so I just had very negative feelings associated with it because it was my least favorite food back then. And then I was forced to eat it sometimes. Um, so really, just not the best. And it was just because people in my family did like it. I'm gonna admit I'm a bit wowed by just how many times I've needed to pause in this one already. I just knocked my cable out and so on. So that was a moment of oh shoot to deal with. Um. Anyways, I just don't like squash. So that would be number one, my least favorite vegetable of all. In the comments, tell us what are your least favorite vegetables of all. What do you dislike, and why do you dislike it? We'd all love to hear it, so please do. I'm hoping especially, we get Yulia W2821's feedback on this one. I'm hoping to also get some new guests. I'm also hoping that we can get Teo back again in the future. It's always fun to have someone to talk to while we're jumping here. Ooh, there it is, gents, and also ladies. It is the Windswept Bluff time. Whee! I believe I can jump up there. There we go. So this is as far as I've been now. This is the new height of my abilities. So this is all going to be new for the most part. It looks like the wind is changing directions. I think I can do little jumps. I need to just be patient, and I think we can do this. So we jump up. I don't know why I did that. Now it's gonna swap. We jump up. Yeah, that wasn't enough. We jump up. Perfect. I think I'm gonna wait until maybe I can do. No, that's too much. Shoot. Okay, up we go. There we go. Very nice. I don't think we need to go to the left. I think we can do this to the right. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing there, but none of this counts as falling, right? So that's good. But that counts as falling. Why did I do that? Too light. Too heavy. There we go. The thick snow prohibits calculated leaps. I don't believe you. I think we can do this. It just requires better gameplay. I wonder if we can go left here, if that's better. Alright, that seems like a good spot actually. Okay. Too much. No! Oh my lord. I think if the wind switches directions, we can... Okay, I mean that's still good. I wonder if there's any chance that we can make use of the, because it seems like it accelerates, right? It starts fast, and then it goes even faster. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just okay. We'll do that again. I wonder if it makes sense to jump that way. I don't actually know. Oh my gosh. I didn't fall, guys. 29, I didn't fall. I didn't do it. I'm doing great here. Not even falling when I drop multiple screens. Now if we can just get that jump on top of the thingy again. I really need to learn it. And you're here for that. Too much. Too much gay ass. It honestly hurts a little bit when you miss these. Too much again. Ugh. So Christmas has passed, both for you and me as the recorder. And um and Christmas has been pretty good. I got some nice gifts. I was able to have a nice time with kind of my found family. Oh no. That was not good, guys. Point being, I enjoyed Christmas. It went well, and I'm hoping that the rest of the break will go well too. I definitely have a reduced workload during this time, and I've also been, underperforming, so I have even less workload, so to speak. It's been a nice kind of break that will hopefully help me to get back into gear in maximum productive mode coming up soon, because it is good to have exciting goals in the new year, I think. No. It really feels like at 40 Falls that we kind of end up in the same story. I do very well in the beginning. I get to where we need to go, and then I just face like a devastating, extremely tilting fall. And after that, I pay not only the price of that one fall, which is often multiple screens, but then I also fall just repeatedly into more and more of like a humiliating decline. So damn, we're all the way back here. We're almost to Bargenberg. I'm I'm missing max jumps that are very easy. I have 9 falls remaining, and we're gonna try and get back to the ice zone, the snow land, because that's what we're all about. We're trying to improve here. And if I can do this quickly, smoothly, execute well, that would be great. And look at that, it's going great. I think for my New Year's resolutions, I'm going to try and make more videos, but B, I'm going to try and get back on my fitness. I've been kind of struggling with different things, some of which has made me have less time than I'd like to do that. And also, I've just been not physically able to do it as much as I would have liked. So this new year will be a good opportunity to reset and try again, which would be great. I think I just did all of that frontier early zone in Bargenberg without falling, so that's spectacular. Um, it seems like if I do lock in, I can get some shit done, and I guess talking through the tilt did help a lot. You know, these falls I'm still learning, so I'm fine with falling in those areas a little bit. But there's some promising vibes here, I think. There's a good chance. I'm also in the new year going to be reading more books. This past year, I didn't read enough. But I think I can remedy some of the reasons I've not been reading as much. A big part of it was I was reading some texts that really weren't resonating with me that well, and I wasn't really grinding out marathoning books like I used to. So I need to do a bit more of that just to get back in love with reading again. There we go. Because reading is so much fun. It's very special, and I need to do more of it. Time for a water break. With only 5 falls to go, I don't know if we're going to make much new progress. I am really glad that worked out. I don't even know how I hit the ceiling there. This is a new problem, I think. Very nice. I wonder if the wind just gets stronger the higher I go up. Because that might be true. Let's watch it here for a sec. I just want to see if it speeds up. I don't think it does, unless it's only when I'm getting higher. I'm going to actually try to jump to that little area to the left here. Okay, so it needs to be a little bit more force than that. Kind of like that. That was probably the perfect amount. I messed up again. A little bit more. I did it again. I swear, guys, I'm not trying to mess up. That's why I'm being so cautious. There we go. Okay, maybe this is safer. Yeah, look at that. Oh ho ho. I think we jump. There we go. No! That was almost devastating. Okay, that's good. Also good. I think we jump straight up. Okay, this is new. I think we go up here. Perfect. And now I think we max jump to the right when it's blowing. Right here. Okay, that was too much. That was too much. Okay, we're gonna wait for the wind. No. Can I salvage this from here? I don't think so. No. Oh. 3 falls to go, and I'm actually not as fucked as I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to go way down, but I didn't even fall technically there. That's huge. Okay. Let's not do that. This is progress. I don't know about this. I wonder if when it's still, if I can just jump a tiny bit to the... Yeah, just a tiny bit to the left, I say, and I go way in the wrong direction. 1 fall to go. Oh man. If no one has been to the top, then where would the legend come from? Well, we won't find out today. But thank you for watching this episode of Jump King. We have jumped many more times. We have fallen 5 more times than the last video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope the audio quality is improved, and I'm excited for the next video. I mean, we got to a new high. I didn't get too excited about it, but that was the farthest I've ever been. That beat all the practices even. I'm excited to see the next zone. I mean, we got to be getting close now. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Please ask me more questions in the comments. I will address them just like I did this episode. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.